My name is Catherine Baltazar, she, her, ella pronouns. I'm the climate policy analyst and organizer at Climate Resolve. I'm from the Westlake neighborhood in Los Angeles. What inspired me to pursue a career in fighting against climate change had to do with having grown up in the Westlake community. It's located in the heart of Los Angeles in a very urban area, not really access to too many natural spaces, green spaces. And then I grew up in a low-income community, so accessibility to places like the beach or natural parks was something that was very difficult for a lot of community members. So to me, it was important to work on increasing accessibility to those spaces, but also to protect those spaces. So a project that I'm really excited about at Climate Resolve is we just received funding from Accelerate Resilience Los Angeles to do two particular projects in Boyle Heights. We're partnering with the East LA Community Corporation and Campos de Cultivo to create two community gardens and support the creation of those gardens on two properties for ELAC. It's also going to include healthy foods workshops, urban farming workshops, and opportunities for community members to learn how to use also rain barrels and better store water capture for those gardens. And then the second project we're working on is with Proyecto Pastoral Promesa Boyle Heights to support the creation of a buffer zone project in the industrial area of Boyle Heights. Our goal is to be able to include measures or interventions like shade structures, trees, vegetation, bioswale, potentially benches, seating areas along those corridors so that community members can be protected from the air pollution that's coming in from those sources. We're all vulnerable to the impacts of extreme heat. But what changes is our adaptability to be able to have access to resources. Communities of color, low-income communities, monolingual communities are more vulnerable to the impacts because they have less access to the resources they need to be able to adapt. Extreme heat days are going to get worse. We're going to have longer extreme heat waves, and it's really important to make sure that all our communities are protected and have access to the resources they need. During extreme heat days, I stay cool by going to my closest park. I feel like hanging out under a shaded tree is always a great place to be, but sometimes even doing that can be really difficult. As temperatures get higher, it does become a lot more challenging to want to even be able to walk because a lot of the streets in my communities aren't shaded or not protected. It can be a little bit of a challenge. Folks can support Climate Resolve by staying updated on our projects, checking out our social media, and then of course donations. Your support financially also helps our projects become successful, and in general being able to be in our corner is really important for us.